Hi, friends. Happy fall. I don't know about you, but wow, it has been such a busy fall. September started our 19th service year in Shakti Rising, and oh my gosh, how many things have changed since then. But I want to start by telling you something really incredible that happened. This year, it's a gate 8 year, and I know that sounds like Shakti lingo, and slowly but surely, hopefully, we'll teach you some of it. But in a nutshell, let's just say gate 8 of our 9 gates model, which is our core recovery model, which, by the way, I'm really excited now is all over the country and starting to go into not only leadership work, but we have 9 gates yoga being taught, and recovery centers want it to come in. So it's cool work. But anyway, gate 8, walking your talk. It's about living in congruence. And part of walking our talk this year is actually learning how to talk about Shakti and how to talk with you and create engagement and share the truth about who we are and what we're up to. And listen, I straight up know that this has been a challenge for us, okay? 20 years, I started this baby, I birthed it, I developed the model, I tried to help people, I tried to bring in people to help us learn how to communicate. And, I'm just gonna call it, we have Shakti speak. It is true. And even though Shakti is simple, it's complicated. As one of my mentors says to me all the time, this Shakti shit, excuse my French, it's complicated. It is complicated because social change is complicated, and at the heart, it's simple. So this year, we're trying to be in this inquiry with you. How do we talk about who we are and what we do, as well as where we do it? And even more than that, how do we engage with you and help you find yourself inside our larger storyline? To be a little mythic for a moment, following on one of my heroes and someone who shaped our work, right? The great myth is either asleep and as an undercurrent in our life, like an undertow, or we become conscious of it, and then we're conscious actors inside of it. How can you be a conscious actor inside of Shakti? So a very cool thing happened after I sent my last video from Johnson City, Tennessee. You remember where I moved my office, and more to come on that later. One of our longest time OG volunteers who helped do all the original marketing, built our website, helped me with the logo, and I've told him a million times over, he doesn't get off the island until I do. That's Ty Mabry, friends. He is from the South and was out visiting his sister for a wedding, got a hold of me, and I happened to be in Johnson City, Tennessee, and he came and brought his dad and visited our house, Shakti in the Mountains. I can't tell you how much that meant to me to have our community come to another one of our sites and really walk in the door and feel the feeling and know the truth that Shakti is happening there too. 5 regions, friends. We started in San Diego. We grew to Northern California, where now we have our official leadership house in Sacramento. It's called Casa Luna. And it's the house where women come to do a month or a 3-month leadership immersion program in the Shakti way of leading, which, by the way, is evidence-based. But anyway, Bend, Oregon, where I am right now, Las Cruces, New Mexico, Johnson City, Tennessee. So it was so incredibly exciting to me. And I am hoping that in this next year that we are doing this work, that you help us find more ways, better ways, easier ways to communicate with you about what we do and who we are, so that you know the truth that while we may look or feel or even talk a little bit different, if you speak to our Appalachian folk, we talk a little bit different there about the work we do. But Shakti is Shakti, and the model that we're working from at its core, which is proven and 20 years old, is the same. 3 programs: Transformational Recovery, our Shakti Feminine University, which is our grassroots education, which is high impact classes in health and wellness, transformation, sustainability and right livelihood and working with money, and leadership and philanthropy. and our leadership development services that are for individuals and for communities and organizations. So 5 locations, 3 programs, this crazy intersection, that's Shakti Rising. Many of you are asking because we love the Transformational Recovery Program. It's our smallest program, but I think we all really relate that it's something missing in our communities. And I think that's why it's like so in our hearts. That's why we love to think about Shakti as that. I think secretly we all wish for that rites of passage program. The women have been successfully moved to Sacramento. There are 10 of them living in the house. Even though we were gonna only have 8, we're already getting a wait list again. Most are very happy and settled and well. We're still looking for jobs for some of them. So if you have job connections in Sacramento, please hit me up. It's a very exciting time for us to have 2 houses in that location. In San Diego, it's a great breath of fresh air. And our team, Christina especially, is out in the community already doing outreach circles all over the community. She's been everywhere from La Mesa, where we started, called East County, all over, doing circles. Our gratitude circle, which is an incredibly high impact, powerful circle, self-care simpler, and transformation as a way of life as outreach. And I really want to encourage you, if you have not yet had your own personal Shakti experience, to attend. We do them all over the country, but we're doing them, a lot of them right now in San Diego, to really connect with y'all, to listen and hear again, and to give you a direct personal experience of what we're about. If you're interested in any of that, get a hold of me or Christina. I would love to connect you, and you could host one if you wanted to. It's so low impact, and actually your friends and family and people you work with and connect to will thank you. And I'm not just saying that because I wrote this stuff. I'm saying that because I've been in these circles and witnessed what they do. Later in this same message, you're going to hear a little interview between me and Kim, who's the founder of Shakti in the Mountains, and that's our Tennessee site, telling a little bit about that story. But I want to close this by saying a couple of things. And one of them is that this is a time that requires great courage. To really be who we can be, to find new ways, to build bridges, to deal with what is. It's a time of great courage. And everywhere I go, I see that this is part of our work. It always has been, but now more than ever, I'm recognizing, like, to stand up, to be a truth teller, to do this work, sometimes to get up every day, it requires great courage. And I want to tell you something that I'm incredibly grateful for this week, and that really speaks to me about the courage required in true leadership. Recently, one of my really dear friends, Brad, was ill in the hospital, and Christina went to visit him. And when she went, she was able to meet his dad and some family members. And after she left, his dad said to Brad, who's like one of my best friends, Anam Kara, 30 plus years, gives me endless grief for what I do, makes fun of me, is the one who tells me the story. Brad says, wow, that woman, Christina, beautiful, bright, intelligent, so self-possessed, such an incredible contribution. Wow. And Brad says, yes. And she comes from a whole tribe of women like that. I am so grateful to be part of a tribe of women like that. That's a part of my legacy. And I am so grateful that you are a part of this movement and organization and work, however you are. I hope this season finds you surrounded by courage and gratitude, and I hope that you feel mine across the airwaves. I look forward to connecting with you soon.